Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Set, 8-3.
Right there, 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Hustle, hustle.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They try right side here, Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, echo. Get ready.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calvert will get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 16 line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Gurley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Switch.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go! Look at me! Go!
Operating from the gun. Calvert. They got a man. It's Woods. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50 cheese and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch. Look. Squeeze. Double. Sponge. Leo. Snap.
Off play action. Calvert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Every time it's a set. Come on,
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Ready, set. Hey. 50 to Bravo.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Mike's 50. You're not ready. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Let's go heavy.
Shoot.
From the gun, Calvert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Calvert, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's what I do. Kill. Switch.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
That'll don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Buddy up. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Check him. Check. Hey, watch Twit. Watch Henry. Check 43. Shift. Watch the shift.
Throwing again, Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Murray escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check. Kill.
Check 4. Hey, move. Delta.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Hey, Delta.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down. Watch twist.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, lock it. Go, Jackrabbit.
Operating from the gun, Calvert. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check 13.
Alert 3. Check 24. Check 24. Check.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Get wide. Switch.
Check 37. Check 37. SOS.
No.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Jim. Check. Crunch.
A final shot before half from Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, check. 59.
Y'all not ready.
Mike's 5'9".
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, Richard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And their Cardinals first down.
Keep playing.
Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check him out. Watch me. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Slam. He's checking.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Check 52.
Another carry now for Gurley. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Hey, Sam off. 10-2 stop.
Check 49.
To throw on 3rd down. Calvert. Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They go to Johnson again. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Everett there, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go.
From the gun, Calvert, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Mike 48. Here we go, D. Screen. All day. Off.
Check 50. Check 50.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Johnson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
On the ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready up.
56 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Break.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm here all day.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check hot route. Hot.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Rock it.
Slam.
Ready?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. Kill.
Hey, Haywood.
Bang. He's the mark.
Now.
On 4th down, Calvert. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And up. 8 reads. Gone.
All day, every day, any day. Check three. Out. Check.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Let's go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Arizona, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.